was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get us, baby. Let's go. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, go get it. Top dog, like I just signed a team. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due. I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me. That's G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB. These Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I put
They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon has been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Play action. It's Lawrence rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jags will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trayvon Walker in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here's Jones. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On first down, Lawrence. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly. But that time, it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy in the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On third down, Lawrence. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now Lawrence on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ben Mason. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Herbert's throw caught by Pierce. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
Probably his best and most consistent wide receivers in his 10th season in the league. Keenan Allen is just automatic at this point. Nice catch from him there for a first down. 100 catches, 1,100 yards, at least 6 touchdowns a season.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here's Lawrence.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Ready. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 12-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 20-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Lawrence on 3rd down.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones, 42 yards. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 21-0.
Chargers, nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. .38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Hopkins' kick is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Spiller. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at the 26. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Herbert. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
He finds Pierce. It's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first down, it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to 28-10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down and 4, Lawrence.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Jackson. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
It's Eckler again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this likely a must-have 3rd and goal. Herbert off of play action. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to flash together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
On 1st and 10, it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, there's still a little bit of disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, we're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down. Herbert's throw caught by Pierce. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Herbert throwing again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Throwing, Herbert. He's got Eckler. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Herbert going to throw. And he's got Pierce. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sideline.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They had the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge game. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
They try to take a shot there on second down, and that leaves them because of the incompletion. A very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Overall, he's had a productive day throwing the football, but that time maybe trying to do a little too much, and it backfired with a pick 6.
In the old days, defensive coaches would have been beside themselves with all the yardage that had been piled up with him throwing the football. But in this age of football, what do they care about most? Possession. And them taking it away, turning it into a pick 6, they don't worry about the yardage given up. They like the result that their defense gave them.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Herbert to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So with that neat 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you watch that spot, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today, and really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever